Naruto Sasuke scroll viewer comments and 607 predictions. All right, let's get started. This should be a lot of fun, actually. There's a couple of these I'm really looking forward to. Okay, Chaz Malakian, Sasuke being sage would be too much. Sasuke only trained to learn Chidori. The rest was given to him. Orochimaru probably wants him to combine the Senju DNA he has with Uchiha DNA to create a perfect body to live forever. I agree with that. That sounds very on the money. Combining that with all the powers Kabuto had so far, I'm sure Kabuto just continued Orochimaru's work. He would have an immortal body with all he needs to know all the jutsus in the world. He can have Sharingan, Rinnegan, Senju, Uchiha, Siege Mode, Auto Regen, etc. That could very well be. Now, this was a really interesting, really article and responses that I read. And I've got a cough drop, if you're wondering, because my throat's been bothering. So, what I'm asking is, this is a pretty good statement, but what I'm wondering, and I'm not singling anybody out, just from going down to read the responses, I'm thinking most people did not read any of the article at all, because the article covered a lot, and I mean, you can almost kind of tell the people that are responding to the video, and then the people that are responding to the article, because the article is really, I mean, I didn't even scratch the surface on the article. So what you're saying, I agree with, but there's a lot more in the article. That's all I'm going to say. It's extremely good. There's not very many times that I really try to push people to read something or whatever, because I don't really particularly care for that myself. But this article, I think, is actually, if somebody has the time and the inclination, I think is actually well worth looking into. That's what I'm saying. Appreciate the comment. All right, Veg to Badass. Would Sasuke getting perfect Susanoo be enough of a power up? I hear this a lot. Well, okay, let's go ahead. Two things with Sasuke. What do we hear? What are the two things we hear? Perfect Susanoo, and then what's the one we've heard forever? Rinnegan. He's going to get the Rinnegan. So these two things, everyone is really focused, and they're not bad power-ups by any stretch of the imagination for Sasuke to get, but I think people are getting tunnel vision, right, with these two things. So what this article did, right, is it really opened up a possibility of, because nobody's needed this scroll to get, there's not like, oh, here's a scroll to get the Rinnegan or the perfect Susanoo, right? That isn't the way this works. So, like I say, I think this is yet something else, and the article really dug into, well, you can kind of scan through it and go in as much as you want, whether you want to get it more into the history or just sort of the outline. You can see how it kind of all builds up to be a mega, super epic, sage mode. Just, I mean, of like I say, epic. Imagine how, like I say, like you even said in the video, the being not just a master in one area, like Guy, physical combat, but having what he has, and then the best, most skilled person with lightning styles and wood styles and this, and just a massive amount of skills, and then power, to do it. So, and he's already got, and that seems to be, from what the article says, is you need the, you need a Uchiha body. So evidently there's components to this that are optical, but I think it seems to really be the body. But anyway, like I say, it's a great article. I'm really pushing hard for people to at least give it a shot. Everybody that I've seen that has actually said they've read the article seems to really be knocked out by it. But, it's not for everybody. All right, well, appreciate the comment. And we see Funky Door 92832. So wrong. Do you really think Orochimaru? I've been waiting for this actually. Do you really think Orochimaru will let him get stronger? God, I can't wait for this. Is good. He already said he wants his eyes. Why is he going to help him get stronger? Just more for him to deal with, so it's something different. Has to be, or maybe Orochimaru is going to take Madara's eyes after he is dead and doesn't need his eyes. Well, Sasuke eyes, I mean, so no point in helping him. Okay, I've been waiting for this. This is a perfect opening. This is what I think is going to happen. I think that Orochimaru is going to succeed. He has the scroll for the power-up, which the article, if anybody wants to read the article and go in there and look around, and believe me, there's a lot there. There's no way somebody couldn't find something of interest in there, several things. He's going to succeed. I believe this time he's going to, I think he lied when he came back. I think he's ready to go ahead and take Sasuke's body. He's going to wait till the proper time, and he's going to take him over. I absolutely, positively believe that he's going to do it. He's gonna get Sasuke's body, and he's gonna get these crazy power. He's gonna get the body that he's wanted. And who had the scroll? Well, see, who had that scroll that you would need? Orochimaru. He's another one. Madara's planning out all this stuff. Orochimaru's been planning out stuff for a long time. Like I say, I think he's going to succeed. I think the person that Naruto's going to end up fighting in, it's going to be Sasuke, but with Orochimaru's mind controlling it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And that would be awesome. And I know some Sasuke fans out there are freaking out, but I'm just telling you, that would be a cool way to go. And maybe even a power struggle between them. It would. I just think it would be phenomenal. It would be an awesome. Yeah, I would love that to no end. So you heard it here first. If it happens, if it doesn't happen, we'll just forget about it and move on. All right. Really appreciate the question. Okay, Kirigor Sezu. I've read the whole thread, and I like that narrative a lot. It has potential for Sasuke's further development, and I would definitely want to see that happen. Unfortunately, usually in the end, such elaborate theories end up being false. Anyway, thanks for bringing up Rampage, because it was nice food for thought, especially since recently I've grown more interested in the story of Sasuke, Orochimaru, and the scroll, rather than what is being served up to us by the author right now. Well, thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. And like I say, people that have actually dug into the article and started looking around, there's a lot there. And it's pretty interesting stuff. But, so yeah, I really do appreciate that. And yeah, I think the timing, I've been wanting for a few weeks. I've seen this a few weeks ago, and I've been wanting to make this video on this for a few weeks. But since we had this really good chapter, and like I say, things kind of have gotten to, they've smoothed over, we've got some answers. It was a really good chapter. I was like, well, let me just go ahead and get this video out. And I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the response. And I'm really glad that you actually went in and checked out the article. And I'm really suggesting that other people actually look at the article, because there's a lot in there. I'm pushing hard on that, I know. Anyway, I really do appreciate the comment. All right. David Poppin. I think that the scroll has information on the Uchiha tablet that is in the Nagano Shrine, and that is probably why Orochimaru said is a place Sasuke knows well. Could very well be. Thanks for the comment. Let's see. Flagged for spam, really? Let's see. DT Ninja 831. And some of these things just automatically get flagged for spam. I don't know what the deal is. As for the scroll, it really comes down to the secrets it holds. Do you remember the first chapter of Naruto? Question mark. He steals the fourth scroll, and he obtains the power of the Shadow Clone Jutsu. He was able to master it 1,000 times more than the original. It holds great power. Nice. I believe Sasuke can learn several jutsu as Naruto has and obtain new powers via the scroll. Maybe he can summon this hawk he depicted riding on. Oh, that's correct. From the picture with the scroll, he's riding, and it seems like he's got wings, and he's in like I say, some crazy sage mode kind of thing. Maybe he can summon the hawk he depicted riding on. It would make a much more interesting battle. Now, he's already been able to summon birds, but I think it looks, at least in the picture, the art, it looks way more epic. So, but we'll see. I really do appreciate the comment. The Maker for You, even with the Bijou mode, Naruto will still not be able to beat Sasuke. Sasuke knows as a spammer, he spams Susanoo full time, which makes the fights boring. Plus, his Susanoo has Amatsutatara on his sword, and he can shoot it at you with no problem at all. And I think I don't have to explain how dangerous Amatsutatara and inextinguishable fire. All I see as Naruto is to dodge at speed. Sasuke won't be safe from Naruto's attacks. Sasuke won't be safe from Naruto's attacks, so he will have his Susanoo on. The problem is, and this is something I mentioned in my other video, even Naruto's, I'll just go ahead and flat out and say this. I think Naruto's clones at this time are actually enough to take Sasuke on, let alone Naruto himself. I'm just going to say that. I could be wrong, but his clones are phenomenal now. But look, I mean, there's two schools. There's people that think that Naruto Sasuke, and that there's Sasuke Naruto, and this is what I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. Now, in Sasuke's favor, when he was with Itachi, I have a feeling that he did get, well, we know he got one ability, but he might have got some other abilities from Itachi, so he's got some bump ups. But I think people are just dramatically underestimating how far up Naruto is. But anyway, that's my point, and I've made that point a few times. Really appreciate the comment. All right, let's go. Nexus Legend 9. The power-up that Sasuke gets is probably the Rinnegan. Since it has been confirmed that the Rinnegan evolves from EMS, he would basically be the 6 paths of pain in one body, which is something I don't think Naruto can handle, even in his current level. The only reason he defeated Nagato was because he got rid of the paths one by one, and he might not be able to do that against Sasuke if he gets the Rinnegan. Yeah, but I mean, that was just Sage mode. I mean, he's, like I say, Naruto is he's got so many upgrades since the Pain arc. I just keep saying I think people are way underestimating Naruto. Could be wrong, but I just really think they are. Appreciate the comment. DT Ninja 831. I don't think so, man. The Rinnegan is very special power that grants the user unbelievable strength. I think only the most knowledgeable shinobi can obtain. And as we saw, Madara didn't gain it until the end of his life. It takes years to develop, unlike unlocking the Mangekyo. And another thing, I don't see Sasuke using people's bodies either. Instead, I see Sasuke learning maybe summoning Jutsu and Taijutsu along with Earth Style via the scroll. This would make it a level playing field. That's... Yeah. I think, yes. Yeah, I think, yeah. I think that's I would just totally agree, and that's really going along with. Like I say, I'm pushing people. Read the article. I can tell most people that I'm seeing responded did not look at the article. Now, it's not homework. You don't have to do it. This is all free. I'm just saying. I'm just pushing. I'm saying that people probably would enjoy it if they did, but nobody has to. But I will keep pushing. So anyway, I appreciate the comment. All right. And let's see, Sonic Ketchup 03, he would need Senju DNA 2. And that kind of gets me to this thing. Okay, I'll bring this up. Is Kabuto Senju? Or is he Uzumaki or something? Because we don't know where he's from, and I don't know. I mean, and Orochimaru's keeping him around for something. I don't know if it's just because he's medical ninja, but I suspect that he's keeping him around for yet another point. Maybe he's got some kind of Senju DNA. And as a matter of fact, let's just get this out in the open. Orochimaru, is he part Senju or Uzumaki, because all the marriages, right? The marriages end with them and the whole thing, and so, I mean, yeah, it could be possible. And let's admit it, as far as physical durability and strength and everything, Orochimaru is right there. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that he's part. So he's probably already, he's probably already checked that box, if you know what I mean. And now he's got his Uchiha. He gets the Uchiha body, the scroll. I think this guy is going to be in God mode, is what I think. But anyway, we'll see. I appreciate the comment. Okay, from another one from Lexus, Legend 9. I think Orochimaru wanted the Rinnegan. I don't know how he knew about it, but it kind of fits. Number one, Orochimaru wants to be able to do all jutsus, and Rinnegan allows you to do that. Number two, Orochimaru wants to become truly immortal. Rinnegan gives you that too. I'm going to push back on that. The Sage of the... I think that you can only live so long before you have to start doing stuff to become like a zombie. You know, I think even the Sage of the Sixth Path, let's just admit, that guy only lives so long. I think there's only certain things you can do to stretch out your life without literally becoming a monster. You know, I think that's the way it works, and I think that's why the Sage of the Sixth Path thought it was just better to pass on. So on that part, on the truly being immortal, I'm going to push back on that. I don't think that works. Like I said, I think there's a certain level of it, and that's it. Okay. All right. But I don't know. We'll see. I really do appreciate the comments. Really very good comments. Okay, DT Ninja 831. Yay, this is very interesting stuff. Now we are talking about actual things that exist in Japanese mythology. Thank you very much. It's interesting you point out about Sasuke not measuring up to Naruto. I agree with you here. This is how I see it. Okay, he goes through. Number one, Naruto is weak. Sasuke masters fire style, unlocks Sharingan. Naruto learns Kage Bushkin no Jutsu. Number two, Naruto learns summoning Jutsu. Sasuke learns Rakiri. Naruto surpasses Sasuke. Number three, Naruto learns Rinnegan, and Sasuke masters Curse Mark Jutsu. And then Sasuke surpasses Naruto. Number four, learns swordsmanship, masters Kirin, unlocks MS, learns Amatsutatara, that was Sasuke, and Susanoo gains Itachi's eyes. That's a heck of a run right there, number four. Number five, Naruto learns wind style. He perfects his technique with Rinnegan. Raisin Rinnegan learns the art of the sages. Number six, Sasuke loses sight, gains new eyes. Sasuke is no longer equal with Naruto in power. 7, Naruto learns to control Kyuubi, unlocks Nine-Tails mode, obtains knowledge of all Nine-Tailed beasts, gains speed of Minato. Naruto is much stronger than Sasuke now. And there's a lot. And then we don't know, once the Kyuubi and you know, the Jinchuriki get this kind of link where they can literally switch minds. I mean, they're to the point to where, yeah, he can have his mind in the Nine-Tails. The Nine-Tails can speak out and, you know, be in. I mean, what else can they do? You know, yeah. That's and considering and let's let's point something out that I think is dramatic. Is that the relationship that Naruto has, not just with the Nine-Tails, but with all the tailed beasts, but even just with the Nine-Tails, what you've seen, it way surpasses anything that these other Jinchuriki that had the Nine-Tails. And that's, I think that was part of the point. I talked about his mother, and then the woman that was married to the third, who was the host before her, that their relationships with Kyuubi was nothing like on the level that it is with Naruto. So let's just get to that point. So we don't know all of, I mean, like I said, I think there's a tremendous amount more things that to be unlocked. So I absolutely, totally agree. That's awesome. Thank you for the comment. And we only have a little bit left here, dude. Okay, RJ Gaming Channel. I'll be pissed if Sasuke gets a fucking Sage mode BS. He already has OP set of eyes. No way. But good video. I'm going to let that comment stand. Appreciate the comment. Okay. Darren882211. Awesome stuff. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. FlameKid100. Love your videos. Keep up the good work, dude. You rock. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate the positive energy there. And let's see. Naruto Hishin XD is the last comment. Nice theory, dude. Appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. All right. Well, I tell you what. That's I was really enjoying that, and like I say, Orochimaru possesses Sasuke, gets a scroll, and he's the one that ends up fighting Naruto at the end. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. If it happens, and if it doesn't happen, we'll just forget about it and not even ever say that it happened. All right. Now this is all about having fun, right? Those thumbs up would be awesome. That would absolutely help other people to get the attention to them, and so they can see if this is the kind of channel they want to participate in. These are the kind of videos they want to see. Really do appreciate that. Appreciate my subscribers, old and new. And you can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything that you want to. Until next time, take care.